Set up for root canal procedure, we have our consent form and blood pressure cuff. Next we have our x-ray sensor setup. Then coming over here, we'll start with the apex locator. We have the hook on the white and then the locator plugged in on the gray. And with this, the screen is kind of all shadowy, so we use some of the mirror cleaner and then I wipe it every time doctor's gonna check the apex. Okay, so this kind of just sits up there. Doctor will check, I'll do a quick wipe so we can read it. We have our endo kit, syringe, RC prep. We'll put a little bit on that pad there for doctor to use. And then I like to also, when he calls out the length, I'll write it down for each root. We have an isolite setup, and then we have the restorative part, just the filling for the build up. And then since today we're doing a crown, I have cements for crown. Moving along for, this is calcium hydroxide in case we do it in 2 steps. This is the endosequence species sealer to seal up the root canal. And each of those have their specific tips to use. We have Cavit in case we are doing a 2-step root canal. And then we have our gutta percha and our files, our rubber dam, some piezo tips to help with cleaning out the inside, as well as our hand files. And these I restock, they're single use, so I restock from in the bin there. Next we have our motor. This is a hand piece that gets connected on. We oil this after every time we use it. This is our Smart Light Pro Endo Activator. These tips can be sterilized through the autoclave and reused. And just click on. And then this is our hot tool that helps with cutting the endo or the gutta percha. So these I turn them on once we start the procedure. And then the foot pedal is important for the motor. It's just down on the bottom. And then we have high speed, low speed hand pieces. I have a piezo as well with a key. These are all instruments, explorers from the endo kit. And then here we have our solutions. We have sterile saline, Q-mix, and then bleach. And then on the tops, I just take a permanent marker and label them. That's it. And then that's just kind of where the whole setup looks like. We have our cart.